The city of Snellville is facing a budget shortfall of over $1 million. Mayor Jerry Oberholtzer is holding a work session with the city council tonight to discuss the direction of the new budget. I'm Rachel Garrett for GBC News, and Oberholtzer says that he's pushing for a new millage rate increase.
The budget is pretty stark. There's just not the money there. And so we got to make a decision on, do we cut services or do we pay for it? I believe we've got to the bare minimum when it comes to services. I'm not in favor of cutting any more services, because if you cut services, what's the reason for being a city?
Oberholtzer says the city will have to cut 20% of the staff if it doesn't raise taxes. He and city manager Russell Treadway are proposing a millage rate increase, something Oberholtzer tried to pass 3 years ago.
We've talked about a 1.3 mil, which would be about, for a house of $100,000, be about $52 a year increase. So that's $1 a week. And so we call it the Coca-Cola tax. So basically, if you could give up one Coke a week, you could pay for that.
Oberholtzer says the city has already cut its spending in drastic ways.
Well, this will be the third year that our employees will not have a raise. And then 2 years ago, we started requiring them to pay for their medical benefits, contribute towards that. Now, they haven't done, employees still gets theirs paid for, but their families now have to pay. So there's a cost there. You look at the office here, we're not replacing light bulbs. We're holding down our capital costs. We're not spending any money. We did away with our Easter egg hunt. Any kind of activity that we had money on, that's all gone.
Oberholtzer attributes the $1.3 million shortfall to a bad economy, less money from businesses, and
no Sunday sales. That is basically, that's killed growth. Any way to attract high-end restaurants or the hospitality industry is dead, because they're not going to come to Snellville.
Oberholtzer says a tax increase now could mean relief in the future.
Well, I think one thing long-term, if we go ahead and bite the bullet, then from the out years, in the next couple of years, we should be in good shape, that we won't have to come back asking for a tax increase.
The work session will be held at 6 tonight at Snellville City Hall and is open to the public. Later on, the public will be able to offer input about the budget before the final decision is made. For GBC News, I'm Rachel Garrett.